Hey, what's up? It's your boy Paul Brentley. We're gonna get into the Housewives of Salt Lake City, season 3, episode 5. It starts off with Jen in New York, showing her talking to her husband, calling her husband, asking him how he doing, how her son doing, and stuff, and that she can't wait to get home. It's the end of the mock trial that she did and stuff, all the stuff that she need to do for her legal stuff. So she talked to him. So all the rest of the other ladies are back home and stuff. We start off with Meredith. Meredith is taking a walk with Seth. Seth ended up telling her that their son is coming into town to meet, coming into town to meet them. Uh, Coming in town to meet them and stuff. Yeah, from his busy schedule, cause he go to school in New York City. Then they show Lisa at home with her husband, talking to him about what happened on the trip. She ended up telling him about Angela, about what Angela said about her family and stuff, and he ended up saying that he not really shocked that Angela would say the things that she said because of what she said about the whole catering thing. I mean, first of all, she had proof. What Angela said was what your wife did. It's like, you know, your wife did that. So don't sit there and tell that lie and say your wife didn't do what she did to Angela last year. And you know she did it. So yeah. So it's like he's saying that he don't believe the rumor or whatever, but it's like, yeah, you know your wife be giving out jobs for stuff. So don't even sit there and be, that's why you're not shocked or anything about any of it. So she tell him about that and he gives his opinion. Lisa also tells him about Whitney and how what Whitney she said she had, because of what happened and because of Whitney told her about what went down. It made her look at Whitney in a different light. It gave Whitney it kind of gave Whitney a one up on them starting over in their relationship, friendship, or whatever they trying to build. Yeah, so it gave Whitney kind of a one up to her, and it, you know, even though for her telling her what happened, and I'm like, girl, shut up, cause at the end of the day, you making a big thing out of this when you talked about Meredith. You talked about Meredith. You made rumors about Meredith, but the rumors about you, I believe, is true. All the rumors about you, I believe, is 100% true about you, ho. So don't even sit here and tell that lie. So we moving on from that tired heifer. We move on to Whitney. So Whitney is at home with her husband. You know, he asks her about the trip and asks her how she doing and stuff like that. And about meeting up with her siblings, and she said it was very nice for her to meet up with her siblings and reconnect with them. Um, she also said that she is planning to go to therapy, and she plans to move forward with her life, and not and move past what the trauma that happened to her when she was a kid. The abuse that was happened to her by whoever that person in their family that did it to her and her siblings. She's gonna move forward with it, but she says she's going to therapy and everything. When it comes to Whitney, I really don't know. Like, you can kind of tell this woman is a habitual liar. Like Lisa. and she just can't. You can tell she's having a mental breakdown because of whatever happened, and it's causing her to actually. Well, she always have kind of shown that she is a pot stirrer, shit starter, and always inserting herself in stuff when she shouldn't be. Um, so it's like you kind of we already seen these signs, but it really you getting to see that she is really a liar. She's a true liar, and I see why you blocked out. I see why you had blocked out a lot of your. I want to say not just a childhood, but you blocked out your teen years too. So it seemed like it kind of makes sense because your behavior and personality makes a lot of sense that you really need a lot of help, professional help at that. But moving on, she also talked about her relationship that she was very hurt by Heather because Heather didn't back her on her lies. And then Heather talked about her and did talked about her and how she felt in her experience, so it made her go back to her childhood and how she felt. And I'm like, girl, you're not making any sense because you saying two different things because you said you blocked out your childhood. You blocked out from age from 7, 6, from all the way up to what? 19, 16, 19. You blocked out all that, so how would you don't even remember from a child to almost adulthood. So how you all of a sudden now remembering how you felt thinking. Yeah. So we're gonna move on from there. So we move on. Heather is going over Angie's house and stuff. So she go over there. Her and Angie, get drinks and start get a little drink. Start chit chat. Cause Heather, when I gotta come over here, girl, and tell you to see about the shit, about the what went down on the girls trip and stuff. Angie went okay. So she told Angie like, did you tell us that Lisa did a job for some uh, jazz 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 tickets? And Andrew White, no, 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 I did not say that. In her confession, she said there's a lot of things to say about Whitney. Whitney is a pot stirrer, and she's very paranoid. But she went, I don't recall that or remember even saying that, because she said when they got back to them with her Whitney, she said that even in that atmosphere, she went, my husband has his own. He has courtside seats. His business, that's a business environment. So she went, I watch how I speak in them type of situations. So I wouldn't have ever did something like that at all. So she said, I don't know where Whitney came up with this. So, Heather went, yeah, girl. So she went, I don't hope. So, Angie asked her, so what's gonna go on between you and Whitney? She said, I don't hold no grudge between her. We can move past it. But she went, I'm not gonna lie about something that I do not know. I didn't hear or recall. So she said, but I'm having an event, a ski trip for all my cousins, because I'm coming out with I'm writing a book called Bad Mormon, and I want to get all my cousins are all in my life, right, back in my life right now, and I wanted to have this event so that I can tell them about the book and what it's gonna detail, so that they don't be blindsided by anything, And she said, I want to invite you to come too, because you're my friend, and also I just want you there. And she ain't everybody coming. So she ended up inviting Angie and stuff and all that stuff. After that, we move on to Okay, we move on to Meredith. Meredith and Seth meet up with her son, Brooks, for lunch. He came into town to see them and stuff. Also, he's a senior at NYC. He also running his own, fashion company, fashion line and fashion company and stuff at the same time. Seth asked him, so who you dating? Who you dating, whatever. Brooke said he's not. He said that he made a joke that he been dating someone for almost a year or two, but he was joking about it. But he said he's not going with anybody. And so his dad told him, like, my perfect, if I was, he went, my perfect man would have been, what was it, Brett, the famous football player, Brett Farah? Falco? Some football player. I can't remember his last name. Yeah, he said, yeah, he fine. He would be the one for me. And with Seth, I believe 100% he telling the truth. That would be if he was that would be the one for him, and he's telling the 100%. And so he ended up asking his son, like, I want to know, could I hook you up with anybody? And his son said, yes, you can hook me up. But then his son thought about it. He like, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. I take it back. That ain't good. Because who knows who Seth will hook him up with. I don't think Seth will hook him up with anybody bad. But who knows with Seth. I don't think so. I don't think he will hook him up with anybody bad. But, Seth, I think Seth may have good taste for his hooking his son up with whoever. Who knows? But Meredith ended up talking about her nephew who passed from suicide. Her sister started a foundation that is actually helping a couple of mental facilities that she think that are very helpful, that actually helped her son and that may help other people with mental issues and stuff. So Meredith came up with a fundraiser, a fashion show fundraiser, where she's gonna put in a couple of her new design, new fashion lines and stuff like that. And she asked her son if he had any new designs ready by the time of the charity fashion show, that we can also put some of them in that if he want to. So after that, they start talking. After that, they did a little chit chat about that, and then they start talking about mullet, his hair or whatever, the dead hair, and the mom said, I like his mullet and whatever. And the son said, I gotta have a business meeting to go to. So yeah, we ended there and stuff. So we move on to Jen and Coach at home. They have to do some couple therapy homework where they have to it's called glaring at one another. It didn't really work because Jen was laughing doing it. But they probably gonna try again without the cameras and stuff. And then they end up just doing a little chit chat about the case and stuff, because Jen ended up finding out by her lawyer and stuff that the case trial date was moved back to July, and she's like, she really tired and stuff, so because she wakes up in the middle of the night She got a journal where she writes down everything that's going on or what comes to her mind that she remembers, to tell her lawyer team and everything. And she just really tired, and she just want to get it over with and get herself cleared and everything. And her husband said, it's just you not. This is not just something, a testimony and something that Jen is taking on. This is something that we both are being tested with. That our faith is testing us, not only testing her, but it's testing me too. And he gave her good, talked to her, gave her good, good advice, and said you got to keep your faith and just believe, and we're gonna make it out of this. And I said that's all that they can do. I said, I'm gonna say this side note. I actually like Jen. I said, Jen. She's a problem, but I actually do like Jen. You know, I ain't got my girl Mary. I ain't got my girl Mary on here, but I do got my girl Meredith, and I do got Jen. I like them too, and I actually like Heather. Oh, overall, when Heather ain't acting an ass and stupid like a cousin. But I said I actually have enjoyed Jen. Like Jen is still the life of the party and still gonna always be her. And I don't know. Like this whole trial and stuff is what it is. I just don't know. I don't know. I don't. Part of me don't think that she was the mastermind behind this. I just think that maybe her assistant probably got her caught up in something. But because she, is in the spotlight and stuff. But I don't know. I don't know. But good luck to Jen. We already know the outcome of everything now. But it's what it is. Moving on. So, they got Lisa talking on the phone with her brother, about her sisters, about one of her sisters, because one of her sisters is actually getting divorced. I think two of them getting divorced, but one is actually really going through it. I think right now, really bad, and Lisa, like, she wants to have, because her and her brother are the only two out of the 5 or 6 siblings. I think it's 5 or 6 of them. And they're the only two that are still married. And so she wants to because her sisters are coming out sometime soon. And she's trying to get him to come out too. Because she says she need her family. It's like, girl, bye. You ain't thought about that family. Because the way you talk about it, you say all you got is your husband and your kids. Like, you don't think about nobody else but you. And I said, and it's the weirdest thing about her. Like, girl, if you thought about family, how you still your sister's man? Girl, you ain't thought about family. You don't care nothing about them, but I digest. But we gonna move on from that tired hoe. So she, talked to her brother and stuff. Husband came in, said hi to his brother-in-law and everything. And stuff. That's all that happened there. Okay, then they had Whitney finally doing her she had to do another rise have her I think resignation for the Mormon church notarized. So she got that notarized, told the notary about, her past and all that stuff and everything. I don't want to go into that. So she got another rise and everything. So the Mormon church can't follow her or anything, can't bother her. So good for her. We move on to Heather's ski party, where everybody shows up. You know, all her cousins. You know, she introduced her cousin them to the ladies and stuff. She has a friend named what's her name? Deanna. I want to say Deanna. That comes. That I want to say she says the girl used to work. Either works at her business. I want to say. I want to say she did. I can't remember which one it was. Or she met her at her business. One or the other. Yeah, so she invite her and stuff and everything. Um, so as Lisa and Whitney riding together on their way there, Whitney tells Lisa about, you know, her and Heather still ain't talk, and tell Lisa that, you know, she's mad at Heather for Heather not having her back and stuff. The lies, and Lisa like, yeah, yeah, I know, you know, sometimes I kind of block them out because I really don't care. So they get there, everything. So when they get there, Angie didn't show up, hugged and everything. Um, Jen has showed up. Jen came with the good liquor. I said, this is why I like Jen, because Jen come with the liquor, always bag full. Always, that's my type of person. Shoot, somebody got to bring the drinks, because some of that stuff be high. But, you know, so they got there, Whitney and Lisa come in, and Lisa went, Jen, why she here? Why she here? I went, girl, get over yourself. Who cares? If it ain't true, why is you bitching about it? Because it must be true. And I already know it was true. Girl, you out here doing stuff. You out here doing this bobbing and weaving for some tickets and stuff. That's what you do. That's what you do, girl. Why are you stressing about it? But move on. So all the ladies go skiing and stuff like that. As they got done skiing, you know, a group of the ladies are standing around chit-chatting. Lisa is complaining about how Heather gonna invite Jen here. Jen didn't try to ruin my family and all this stuff. So Heather friend, Deanna, I think it is Deanna. Deanna said, like, if y'all been friends, so you gonna, she might say, y'all been friends for over 20 years, so you just gonna let that friendship go over this? Over something like this? Over a rumor? Like, over a rumor. Say, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because she tried to ruin my family. I'm like, girl, you didn't did the same. You did, it's like what you think you tried to do to Meredith. But your rumor, I believe, is true. I believe all your rumors are true. But Meredith is not. Meredith is not. That's stuff that you made up. That's how you truly feel about that woman. You feel about her whole entire family, her kids, her husband, and her. You ain't like that woman at all since you met her. You the type of woman that you use people to move up the ladder in social status. That's the type of person you is. Because you used to be friends, so now you saying, oh, I can't be friends with Angie. Angie ain't my friend. She's Heather and Whitney friend. I went, I thought Angie started being your friend last year. When you said she accused you of sabotage, which you did. So, you know, ladies all go in to where Heather got this all set up, spread and everything. Ladies all sitting around, all socializing, talking and chilling, you know, enjoying themselves. And this is where hold up. Okay. Okay, so this is where we got Angie and Meredith, you know, at a little table, standing and talking. And then here come Whitney coming over. Here we go. And Angie was like, you know, girl, I heard about what happened on the trip, on the girls' trip with you and Heather. Y'all not really getting along, so what went down? And she ain't, yeah, she ain't, well, this is when she made up another lie. Whitney was like, about about at the gang when you told us about that rumor that Lisa was, with, who, about that rumor, about the, wait a minute, about the guy that you wanted to hook Heather up with, and then you told us about that rumor that Lisa, did what she did with him. And Andrew ain't, no. Cause Andrew, I remember that night we were drunk. We were drunk. But I also do not recall ever saying any of that. And Whitney and her girlfriend, I knew she was gonna say. I knew Angie was gonna say that. I knew it. I knew she was gonna just lie. And that's what I knew, she was gonna just lie and say that wasn't true and stuff. It's like, girl, you the liar, cause she ain't said that shit. But you gonna keep on doing it because that's who you is. So after that, uh. After that, we got Jen over where Jen, Heather, uh, Deanna, and one of their other friends, I want to say, was over there too. They are her cousin, one of them, Heather cousin. So they over there just standing, and Jen asks, like, Heather, you really invited Angie? I'm like, girl, shut up, bitch. How you really invited Angie to this? Like, Heather looking at her like, girl, okay. Like, really? Cause well, Lisa feels a certain way about this. Well, okay, before that, let me say I know I missed something. I messed up. So before that, no. Okay, we good. Okay, so back to Jen, Heather, and Deanna now. So Jen tell her, like, Lisa feels a certain way about you inviting her and not telling her, not giving her a heads up about it and stuff. And Heather was like, oh, okay. Heather went, actually, I wasn't thinking about it. She went, I was just trying to get everybody together. And she went, that's really what it was. She went, it may be a cop out or something, but that's what it was. And her friend was like, girl, if that's how you feel, then you need to tell her that. You need to go on ahead and tell her that, girl. And so, gone over there. So, Jen and Deanna White, you need to go over there and tell her that. I went, them two is a mess. I said, I think I'm gonna like her. I think I'm gonna like Heather friend because she a mess. And with her and Jen and Heather, it's gonna be a whole kiki this season. But moving on, so they go over there, get Lisa, and have them go off to the side. And so that's when Heather was like, I heard that you was upset that I invited Angie. She went, when I was setting up everything, she went, I wasn't thinking about you. I wasn't thinking about you or considering you at all and how you felt. And she went, and I want to apologize for that. And Lisa went, yeah, Lisa went, thank you, but I would, she went, yeah, I felt this a way about it. But if she went, just to let you know, I would never did nothing like that to you. And stuff. And I'm like, bitch, you lying through your motherfucking teeth, girl. Shut the hell up. You lying so damn bad you can't even make a straight face. Saying I could never do that to you. Ever. And also, she said also let this be the last time. Something like that. For now on, you need to let me know beforehand, cause I said for now on, you trying to tell this woman that she need to let you know that you inviting Angie to anything. First of all, she don't gotta. First of all, she don't gotta tell you shit about inviting nobody to her shit. Cause my point of view, whoever I invite is who I invite. I don't gotta tell you who coming on my list. You show up, you see them there. Oh, you don't gotta talk. You not friends. Meredith don't even talk to you. To be honest, you did the shit to Meredith. Angie ain't do shit to you. It's Aroma, girl. Aroma. But who cares? And so, they apologize and whatever. They go on. Then here come Whitney. Whitney pulls Heather to the side and stuff. And here comes this bull crap. Pull Heather to the side. Heather went, hey sis, so what is it? And so Whitney was like, it's about you not having my back. She went, well, we talk about the Lisa thing. And she went, yeah, we talk about Lisa all the time. And that, what you was talking about, we never talked about. So, I'm not about to sit up here and agree with something that never happened. And she went, we just gonna have to, she went, well, we just gonna have to agree or disagree on this because that's just gonna how it's gonna be. But I want to move forward on this. And Heather went, okay, we can do that. But she went, because it made me, but she went, I really want to talk about, you made me feel a certain way because you said because I made it all about me on the trip and how I felt, you made me feel, you tried to belittle me. Oh, Heather went, oh, I did? Oh. She went, oh, I really did? She went, oh, I didn't mean to. She went, sorry. Hell, man, that's what I mean. She went, her sorry. She went, I can't even take her sorry serious and stuff. I'm like, girl, it's not that serious. You did make that whole weekend about you. About you. Because when you brought it up, Heather was sitting there like with that face like, girl, at the dinner table like, bitch, what this bitch talking about? She had that face like, bitch, you lied. Because I ain't never heard you talk about nothing of this stuff. But, okay. So she went, Heather apologized about that stuff and whatever. And, she went, Whitney went, because Whitney went, I feel like, I want to put this wall up and just back away. That's how I feel right now. Putting a wall up and just backing away from everything with us. And, and giving us some distance. But I don't want to do that. And Heather looking at her like, what? Like, bitch, that face like, bitch, what are you talking about? Like, okay, I'm peeping your game. So I'm peeping your game and the bullshit you pulling. I'ma just leave it at that. So, that happened. Side note. So Angie, I forgot about it. Angie actually wanted to pull Lisa aside after Heather and Lisa talked. As Angie said, like, can we talk, Lisa, for a minute? And she walking with Lisa, and Lisa went, well, I don't want to do this. I done heard enough of your lies. And Angie like, girl, what lies? So tell me what the lies are. That way, bitch. Tell me. Tell me what the lies are, girl. Tell me what the lies are. I don't want to hear it. I don't need it. No, I am done. I don't have time for this. I don't want to hear any of your lies. I am done. You tried to ruin my family. Angie, wait. Let me know what the lies are, girl. Come on. Come over here. Let me know what the lies are. Tell me. What are they? I'm like, bitch. Yeah, she like, girl, tell me what the lies are. Since I'm lying and I'm doing this, tell me what they are. It's like, bitch, you say, I just don't want to speak to you. I want, girl. That's how you know your ass did the shit you did. And Angie didn't bring it up. The person that know your shit, that is you. That can't. I honestly know that. Have Whitney. I don't think Whitney heard that from Angie. I think she heard that from somebody else. But she blaming Angie as the person that she heard it from, to be honest. But that's all that happened on this episode overall. Like, subscribe, comment, share on all social medias. It's your boy Paul Brantley. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I'll get back at y'all later.